Bullets, tiny bits of metal with big consequences. Some just poke holes, while others turn targets into cheese. But let's talk about the real monsters, modern ammo. The bullets that are designed for maximum chaos. Number 15. 30-06 Springfield. If the 30-06 were a person, it'd be the grizzled old veteran who still outshoots everyone at the range. Born in 1906 for military service, this cartridge proved itself in battle and then retired into the hunting world, where it continues to dominate. Need to take down a deer, a moose, a steel target 800 yards away? The 30-06 can do all that and more. It comes in different bullet weights and types, so you can load up with a lighter round for coyotes or a heavier one for elk. This cartridge doesn't care, it just works. Number 14. 45 ACP. John Moses Browning knew what he was doing when he cooked up the 45 ACP in 1904. He designed it for his Colt semi-auto pistol, and the world never looked back. This round is all about stopping power. Also, it lumbers forward with a heavyweight punch, making bad guys and steel targets regret their life choices. The 45 ACP comes in different flavors: F for the range, JHP for self-defense, and suppressed options if you like things a little quieter. Newer calibers keep showing up, but the 45 ACP isn't going anywhere. Some things just don't go out in style. Number 13. 22 LR. If you've ever shot a gun, there's a good chance it was a 22 LR. First introduced in 1887, this little round is the go-to for teaching new shooters target practice and small game hunting. It's cheap, quiet, and practically recoilless. You can spend all day at the range with a brick of 22 and still have enough left in your wallet for a burger on the way home. The 22 LR comes in different speeds: standard, high velocity, and subsonic. Some are great for plinking, some for hunting, and some for suppressed setups. It's not the most powerful round, but it's one of the most useful. Number 12. 9mm Parabellum. Designed by Georg Lücker in 1902, the 9mm Parabellum has become one of the most widely used handgun rounds in history. Why? Because it strikes a balance, enough power to do the job, but light enough recoil to stay on target. It's great for self-defense, competition shooting, and just about any other reason you'd want a handgun around. The 9mm comes in all kinds of loads: FMJ for training, hollow points for self-defense, and even frangible rounds for when you don't want to overpenetrate. Number 11. 223 Remington. Introduced in 1962, the 223 Remington quickly became a favorite for target shooters, hunters, and anyone who owns an AR-15. It's fast, accurate, and easy to shoot. This round is great for varmint hunting, small game, and making tiny groups on paper targets. The recoil is light, so you can stay on target for rapid follow-up shots. It's not just for semi-autos either. Plenty of bolt-action rifles are chambered in 223. Number 10. 308 Winchester. If ammunition had a greatest hits album, the 308 Winchester would be track one. Introduced in 1952, this round took off like a shot and never looked back. Hunters love it. Snipers respect it. Target shooters swear by it. Why? Because it's accurate, powerful, and can drop anything from a deer to a distant steel plate with authority. It's also best friends with the 7.62 by 51mm NATO round. While they're not identical twins, most rifles don't mind firing both. That makes the 308 a practical choice, especially for those who enjoy options. Winchester basically took the performance of the 30-06, squeezed it into a smaller package, and called it a day. Number 9. 357 Magnum. Revolvers and lever guns rejoice. The 357 Magnum is here to do it all. Back in 1935, this cartridge burst onto the scene, offering law enforcement and civilians a round with a serious punch. It wasn't just a slight upgrade from the 38 Special, it was a game changer. The 357 Magnum delivers great stopping power and accuracy, making it a favorite for self-defense and hunting. Also, revolvers chambered for 357 can also fire 38 Special. That's like buying a sports car that runs on regular gas when you don't feel like burning premium. With bullet weights ranging from 110 to 180 grains, the 125 grain load has earned a reputation for striking the perfect balance between speed and force. Number 8. 50 BMG. Now we're getting into the big leagues. The 50 BMG Browning machine gun isn't just a cartridge, it's a statement. Designed in the 1910s by John Browning, This beast has been tearing through steel, vehicles, and just about anything else for over a century. With a bullet diameter of 0.51 inches and a case longer than most people's wallets, this round is no joke. It's been a go-to for military forces worldwide, mainly for anti-materiel and long-range sniping roles. In the civilian world, it's not exactly your everyday plinking round, but for those who enjoy extreme long-range shooting, it's an absolute powerhouse. Number 7. 38 Special. If there's an award for longevity, the 38 Special takes it. First introduced in 1898, this round has been in service for over a century. It's easy to shoot, accurate, and mild on recoil, making it a solid choice for beginners and seasoned shooters alike. Law enforcement used it for decades before switching to semi-autos, and it still has a loyal following among revolver enthusiasts. It comes in a variety of loads, from full metal jacket for target practice to hollow points for self-defense. And the best part? Any revolver chambered for .357 Magnum can fire 38 Special. Number 6. 40 S&W. Too weak? Too strong? Nope, just right. The 40 S&W sits between 9mm and 45 ACP like a kid trying to impress both parents. Cops loved it in the 90s. The FBI even made it their go-to round for a while. Because of more stopping power than 9mm, but without the wrist-snapping recoil of a .45, it became the Goldilocks round for law enforcement. But times change. Advances in 9mm ammo made it just as effective, and departments started switching back. The 40 isn't as popular as it once was, but it's still a solid choice for self-defense. So if you have a gun chambered in .40, don't worry, you're not outdated, you're just classic. Number 5. 7.62 by 39mm, the AK round. It's the round that powers the AK-47, a rifle that's been in more conflicts than most world leaders. Fires a 123-grain bullet at about 2,350 feet per second. Not the fastest, but it gets the job done. Effective out to 400 meters, which means if you can't hit your target, the problem isn't the bullet. Number 4. 30-30 Winchester. This round made lever-action rifles a household name, and it's taken more deer than winter hunger. Fires a .30 caliber bullet, usually 150 or 170 grains, at moderate speeds. What does that mean? Perfect for wooded areas, where most shots are under 200 yards. Low recoil, reliable performance, and no fancy tricks. The 30-30 doesn't try to be something it's not, it just works. Number 3. 44 Magnum. Dirty Harry called it the most powerful handgun in the world. That wasn't exactly true even back then, but don't tell the movies. Developed in the 1950s because Elmer Keith wanted more power from a revolver. Turns out he got it. The 44 Magnum is great for hunting, self-defense, and making your wrists regret their life choices. Number 2. 5.56 by 45mm NATO. Light, fast, and everywhere. The 5.56 is the go-to round for AR-15s, military rifles, and anyone who appreciates quick follow-up shots. Developed in the 1960s as a lighter alternative to bigger rounds, it took off because soldiers could carry more ammo, and high velocity meant good penetration. It's similar to .223 Remington, but not exactly the same. Can you use them interchangeably? Sometimes, but check your rifle first. Nobody likes a blown-up barrel. And finally, number 1, 300 Winchester Magnum. If 5.56 is a sports car, 300 Win Mag is a monster truck. Introduced in 1963, it became the round of choice for long-range shooters and big-game hunters. This cartridge is like the Swiss Army knife of bullets, versatile and reliable. Whether you're aiming at a deer 200 yards out or a target over 1,000 yards away, the 300 Win Mag delivers with precision. Its flat trajectory and high kinetic energy make it a favorite for big-game hunting and long-range shooting. It shoots a 308-inch bullet at high speeds, keeping its energy over long distances. That's why hunters love it for elk, moose, and anything else that requires serious stopping power. But with great power comes great recoil. Firing this round can feel like getting a firm handshake from a bear. It's not for the faint of heart, but for those who can handle it, the 300 Win Mag offers unparalleled performance. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. But this video ends up with the real question: do advancements in ammunition make the world safer, or more dangerous? Let us know what you think in the comments. Also, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more expert breakdowns. Stay safe, and we will see you in the next one.